Welcome, and thank you for selecting CasaFlex as your education provider. Our exam prep course for West Virginia Contractors exam will cover most of the subjects that will come out during your exam. In this course, we will review and practice the following topics to prepare you for the exam. Topics you will learn include planning your business, choosing your business structure, managing risks, your business toolbox, marketing and sales, bidding and estimating, contract management, scheduling and project management, customer relations. In addition, we will cover topics about employee management, job site safety (OSHA), working with subcontractors, financial management, tax basics, Appendix E, West Virginia Material and Supplier Lien, Appendix G, West Virginia Contractor Licensing Board, Study Guide. You will be provided with a written study guide that has more than 400 questions to prepare you for the state exam. Examination requirements for the West Virginia Contractor's License. In West Virginia, all individuals who wish to obtain a basic contractor's license must take and pass the business and law exam before applying for a contractor's license to the West Virginia Licensing Board. The business and law exam is the only exam required for the basic license, which include the following specialties: asphalt, cable television, communications and sound, demolition, fencing, insulation, fire protection, floor covering, landscaping, low voltage systems, painting, residential pools, roofing, siding, sign, window installation, and other specialties may also be available from the board. You may choose any 3 of the mentioned specialties for your basic license. Other specialties require additional exams, which are excavation, general building, masonry, residential and concrete. What is our objective? Our objective with this exam prep course is to prepare you to take and pass the West Virginia Business and Law and Project Management exam. We will cover all the subjects relevant to the material provided to you by CasaFlex, and we will explain all the strategies to pass the exam using our highlighted book. The business exam must be taken in order to get your basic license. Once you pass the exam, you are able to submit your application to receive your basic license. Reference material. CasaFlex provides you the NASCLA Contractor's Guide. The book provided were used to prepare the questions for the exam. Most of the questions of the exam will come from the NASCLA book. You may also bring other reference material to the exam as long as they are no loose papers or unbound material. Your book has been highlighted and tabbed with all the important concepts needed to pass the exam. The exam prep course for the contractor's license for West Virginia has been divided into 14 chapters. 1 practice exam. With 120 questions, the practice exam will provide you with a hint where the answer is located in the book. 1 exam of 50 questions, each graded. The 4 exams are similar to the exam you will receive at the PSI Testing Center. These exams will not provide you with an answer. In addition, we will provide you with a study guide with more than 120 questions, so you can practice after the completion of the course. Remember, the practice review exam is not graded. The final exam is graded and you will receive a score. Course access. We have a state-of-the-art technology, and all of our courses are accessible 24 hours a day from your computer, smartphone, tablet or laptop. The biggest advantage of an online course is that your classroom and instructor are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your only excuse for missing class is not getting online. Otherwise, everything is available 24/7, and you make your own schedule for completing the requirements of the course. The practice exams and the PSI contractor exam are multiple choice. You can see the questions and the answer you have to choose from the options displayed in the screen. From the left-hand layout, you can see where you are in the course and what chapters you need to complete. Every time you complete a chapter, you need to provide a verification that you have completed and read the chapter before you can proceed to the following chapter. West Virginia allows contractors to bring reference materials to the contractor's examinations, commonly known as the open book exam. This means that you can bring the highlighted and tabbed books to the contractor's exam and answer exam questions by looking up the answer on the books. Why use highlighted and tabbed books? Simply put, to take advantage of existing rules to pass the exam. Without the books, it would be harder to answer the questions unless you memorize the entire book. The open book examination has a time limitation, and you need to answer the questions within the specified time frame. The highlighted books make it easier to find the answers and pass the exam. Please do not write on your book. You may highlight it, but if you write on the book with a pen or pencil, it will not be allowed during the PSI exam. Important notes. For the open book exam, you need to familiarize yourself with the following. 1. The table of contents on page Roman numeral 3 indicate the chapter and the page numbers where the subject or content is located. 2. The 27 tabs of the NASCLA book will help you find the chapter and appendixes fast. Please review the table of contents, appendixes, tabs and practice with the study guide provided to you by CASAFLEX, as it will help to get you acquainted with the sections and terminology of the books. Important notes. Please make sure you become familiar with the appendixes on page Roman numeral 9, as they contain important information about Appendix A, Glossary. Appendix B, Business Plan Template. Appendix C, Useful Links. Appendix D, New Business Checklist. Appendix E, West Virginia Contractor Licensing Board Laws and Rules. Appendix F, 29 CFR Part 1926 Selections OSHA. Appendix G, West Virginia Material and Supplier Lien Regulations. Identification of keywords are necessary. It is highly important that you identify the keywords in the questions and answers of the exam. When studying, identify keywords and phrases that you can reference back to a particular chapter. Your highlighted and tabbed books have been prepared, revised and professionally highlighted the important keywords. You may also do additional highlighting in the book if you feel it will help you pass the exam. Identification of keywords. For example, if the question is, what is a bid bond? The key word is bond. A bond is a type of insurance. You go to the table of contents and look under Managing Risk, Chapter 3, which directs you to page 7, and look for the words bid bond, which is already highlighted and reads. A bid bond guarantees that the contractor, if awarded the job, will do work at the submitted bid price, enter into a contract with the owner and furnish the required performance and payment bonds. And there is your answer. That is the way you are going to be able to find the answers with the highlighted books. Please study the table of contents and all the subtitles and make sure you identify the keyword early on. It is very important. Exam preparation. Exam preparation. You need to pass the business and law exam in order to apply for your license in West Virginia. Once the licensing board has verified that it meets all the requirements, the board will issue the relevant license. Part 1. General portion. 50 items. Passing score, 35 correct answers or more than 70%. You will have 180 minutes allotted to complete the exam. The topics include Business organization, 2 items. Contracts, 4 items. Estimating and bidding, 4 items. Financial management, 5 items. Labor law, 3 items. Licensing, 7 items. Lien law, 4 items. Project management, 8 items. Risk management, 4 items. Safety OSHA, 5 items. Tax laws, 4 items. Beware of false or experimental questions. In addition to the official exam questions, the exam presents 1 to 5 experimental questions to evaluate improvements on future exams. These experimental questions are not scored nor do they reduce your allotted time for the exam. For example, your exam should only have 50 questions, but if you receive 54, then you have received 4 experimental questions that do not count whether you answered them correctly or incorrectly. Please count the questions. Some of the questions are incomprehensible, do not make sense, and you will not find the answers in the book. These experimental questions confuse students. You have to be prepared for such an eventuality. After passing the necessary examinations, you may apply to the Virginia Department of Professional and Occupational Regulation for a license. Once the department has verified that you have met all of the requirements, the department will issue the appropriate license. Preparation. Do not underestimate the preparation needed for an open book exam. Your time will be allocated, and the key to success is proper organization and understanding the NASCLA book sections in order to quickly find the information to answer the questions on the examination. We recommend you to do the following. Keep current on anything significant on the work you do. Review your tabbed and highlighted book that will provide answers to the questions. Anticipate with model questions but not model answers. Challenge yourself instead how you would answer questions, and what options and resources you may need to consider. Familiarize yourself with the format, sections and structure of your books and source material. Practice the tests with the books provided in this course for speedy retrieval. Remember, read each question and answer carefully before you make a selection. Once you choose the answer to a question, look it up in the highlighted book. That is especially important even if you believe you know the answer without looking it up. Examination questions are validated by state codes and reference books, not merely according to standard practice. By answering a question solely by experience, you could unknowingly give an incorrect answer. Although knowledge and experience is helpful, it is still to your benefit to look up each question. Manage your time. Here are some suggestions. Do not spend 5 minutes on a single question until the end of the test. Attempt all hard questions last. Do not leave any question unanswered. Take your best guess, you will have a 25% chance of guessing correctly. Relax and breathe. Some people forget to breathe when they are nervous. If you do not breathe properly, you may cause anxiety and may not be able to think properly. Take a 1-minute break every 30 minutes. Manage your time. Here are some suggestions. You do not have to answer any of the very hard questions to pass the test. Learn to identify them early in the process, skip them, and take a 25% chance at the end. Remember, you only need 70% correct answers to pass. The time allocated for each question on the general business and Virginia portion of the exam is 2 minutes, and for the advanced portion is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. During the test, the computer will tell you how many questions you have left and the time remaining for the completion of the test. Manage your time. Your final score will be determined from the answers you record on the computer. If you are unsure of an answer, it may be better to guess, since you will not receive credit for any question left blank. Select the closest or best answer for each question. If you want to change an answer, make sure before you do so that you have clearly made an error and have seen the mistake. The exam. The exam is administered by computer. A notepad will be given to make notes and math exercises, and you will be using a keyboard and a mouse to enter your response to each question. You will be given a tutorial to familiarize yourself with using the equipment and selecting your answers. The exam. The examination is multiple choice or objective response. You can only select one correct answer from the choices offered in the list of answers. Select your answer. On the first pass, read all the questions and answers carefully and then answer all the easy questions first and verify the answer with the highlighted book. Make sure you also identify the keyword either in the question or in the answer multiple choice or objective response. When you complete your exam and if you have time remaining, you will be able to review any or all questions and/or select a different answer if you need to. Remember to use your highlighted and tabbed books during the exam. We are here to help you. We have email support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also call us anytime or visit our office. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are located in Tysons Corner, Virginia. Call us at 703-552-8957 or email us at support@casaflex.com or visit our website. Okay friends, let's get started.